Hello everyone, good evening. I've found that I have a lot of followers from all over the world, so I will try to make an English version for all of my videos so everyone can get the maximum benefits from my videos. This case I have done it long time ago and I have a video for it, and I would like to share some tips and tricks how in your designing software, if you are a doctor or a designer, to get the maximum benefits from these tips and tricks. And you find a lot of these tips and tricks videos, and if there is no English version of these videos, I will make an English version for them. Okay, some of the implant companies don't have a scan bodies for the abutment, like this case. This case here we have the doctor have made the scan using the abutment because this company have only scan bodies for the type A's, and the case where the abutment, the implant was placed a little bit deep where the scanner can get the finish line of the abutment. As you can see here, we only have like 4 or 5 millimeters of the abutment. For sure this crown will not fit to the finish line of the abutment, of the exact abutment, so the cementation will make no sense and the case will be like a failed crown over the implant. So there was a plenty of solution, but today I'm gonna share with you how to deal with this using your software in a very simple and easy way as we used to treat our cases. So we're gonna open this case one more time using our software, and you go up to the expert mode. As you can see now, I went to the expert mode, add remove mesh, where you're going to load extra multi-die scan, and you're going to bring your implant abutment as an STL file. You can ask your supplier to give you the STL file, and this is not the exact STL file without a screw channel opening. So you have now the STL file of your abutment. Or if you go back to the weather mode, you now find the multi-die alignment. So you're gonna search for a point, exact point of alignment between the abutment and the scan and between the your abutment, your stuck abutment here. So go to the occlusal part and place one point here, and you'll find that this abutment have been aligned. This case is a very technique sensitive and you need to follow up with your doctor. This case have been delivered successfully. Now we are going to treat this case as crown and bridge, or what we also named as manual positioning. Now we are going to follow up with the, like as I said, a crown and bridge. You're going to do your finish line and you're going to track the finish line over the abutment. Now I'm going just to change the screen color so I can detect the finish line, and moving forward with my case up to as we follow the finish line, we're now going to open our screw channel. So we now at this stage we are selecting the insertion, the view for the screw channel opening, the size, the diameter of the screw channel, which you can connect, which you can make the direct connection with your supplier, and also you can use the numbers I'm using here because standardized, can work with like 90% of the cases. Now we're shifting to the cement gap and also selecting your crown now from multiple tooth library you have. Now you're making the tooth placement, you're making like, you should follow the guideline. There's plenty of videos I've posted about the guideline of how to make the tooth placement for your case, how to follow the angles, the alignment with the adjacent, with the opposing. But here's some, like, I would like to advise you in this case, as I want to show you some of this video. Here this part. As you can see here, we already have the crown at the lower arch, the lower 6. Maybe in the future this case will go to do a crown on the lower 6, lower 7. So you should make a connection, direct, open a conversation with the doctors who are making this case, or even you're a doctor, you're having a plan to do this in the future to have crown for the lower. So you're not going to place your crown over the implant in exact like contact with the occlusion, with the occlusion, with the opposing. So you need to leave a space or make the conversation, predict if you're going to raise the bite. So you need to make this conversation and to look over the whole picture rather than only do this case by case, or just I'm going to treat this crown without putting the whole future of this case into your mind. And this is how you differentiate between a good designer and a brilliant, excellent, outstanding designer. So follow up, we're now going to move forward, placing your bite, making the adjustment, now making some alignment, free forming, and here we are to the final step here of our crown. As you can see now, this is the case. We have now the crown here. You can see the difference. I already posted here the previous scan. You can see how there is a huge gap between the previous scan and between this crown that is going to follow the abutment. This is one of the main tips and tricks. I'm going to share it a lot, and I'm going to do an English version of most of my videos, maybe of all of my videos, to make all the followers from all over the world get the maximum benefits from these videos. If you like it, you can press the like button and share, and you can follow me in all of our social media accounts and stay posted. I will post an English version also to my trip to Tanzania, where we deal with pre-surgical maxillary orthopedic for the cleft lip and palate. I went there as educator to teach one of my colleagues there about the cleft lip and palate, and this is one of my history of working 9 years in pre-surgical maxillary orthopedic. So stay tuned, stay safe, see you later, goodbye.